Hey, welcome back. Today, in this video, we'll be talking about how to create a successful digital marketing plan for your business. These tips are something that can be used irrespective of the industry your business is, and irrespective of what your geographic area is, which country you're targeting to, whether you are more of like a local business or whether you are a multinational business. This is These are tips that can be used um, by anyone and everyone who has a business or brand that they would like to grow with the help of digital marketing. So let's dive right into it. The first one is website development. So, well, with the name itself, I think it's pretty obvious. One of the things that a successful digital marketing plan has is a website. First of all, let's cover off on what are the advantages of having a website for your business. First of all, it is a great way to provide updated information about your brand. Maybe you have a sale going on, maybe you changed your services, maybe you added or removed certain products, certain services. So, having a website is a great place to be able to provide the latest and most updated information for your target audience. Also, having a website helps increase your brand's presence online because then you can use that website to promote it on social media platforms. Um, you can get it to rank in Google with the help of search engine optimization. The options there are endless. It also helps build brand trust and authority because having a website actually helps create some authenticity in the mind of the target audience. Having a website also lets you accept new leads that could potentially lead to potential sales depending on what your um, product or service is and what your business model is. But having a website allows you to capture more leads, as well as, depending on your business, you might even be able to capture sales. For example, if you have an e commerce website or an e commerce brand, then of course having a website will let you capture those additional sales. Um, but if you're more into, say, publishing and using media, having a website might get you more leads on people who would want to advertise in your news and media platform. And which also covers off the next point, which is accepting sales online depending on the industry you're in. And with the help of having a website, you can actually understand how people are interacting with your brand. Um, Once you set up Google Analytics, you set up important SEO tools such as Google Search Console, you can leverage those tools that are free of cost to really gather data on how people are interacting with different web pages, what kind of content people like the most, um, and what demographics interact the most, etc. The permutations and combinations on the data you can collect on how your target audience is interacting with your brand is endless. So, should your brand have a website? Absolutely yes. Irrespective of the industry you're in, there are way too many advantages for you to have a website for your brand and grow it online. It doesn't have to be a very fancy website. If you don't have those resources, you can always start off with maybe a WordPress or a Shopify website to get the ball rolling. Even if you don't have the technical expertise on just, having a proper customized developed website for your brand. Although that is also beneficial if you have the resources and the budget to kind of, work with those. The next one is PPC campaign management. So PPC campaigns are essentially pay per click, and these are ads that you can run on social media. You can run these on search engines, programmatic, or like the display network. And it really has a lot of advantages for your business. So some of the advantages of PPC campaign management includes being able to increase your lead generation and, demand generation for your brand. So, if you want to get more leads, you want to get more people to sign up for your ebook, your newsletter, um, or just kind of learn more about your brand, navigate around your website to get to know what your brand is doing, PPC campaign management is a great way to do it. Um, you can also improve sales and revenue. So one of the advantages of running paid ads is you can target your website in front of the most relevant users, whether it's on search engine, whether it's on social media platforms that you're not able to reach organically. So this is a great way to kind of, capture that additional sales and revenue volume. And you are efficiently able to track your ROI there, just because you're able to track how many conversions or how many sales you got, what revenue that those sales generated versus how much you actually ended up spending. Um, the third point being, it helps increase website traffic. So, for example, if your website's not getting that much organic traction because you're still building your social media presence, maybe you're still building on your SEO strategy and it's just not as robust and mature yet. PPC campaigns are a great way to capture that additional website traffic to the web pages that matter the most to your business. Um, Also, you're able to highly tailor uh, your targeting depending on what age group you want to or what different demographics you want to target. For example, age, gender, location, etc. For example, if you're an e-commerce website who says that, hey, in New York City, women between the age of 25 and 30 are most likely to buy or have a greater demand for a yellow dress that you're selling. So you have that ability to only run PPC ads in New York City, targeting only women between that age group that have the highest value or convert the most on your website. Of course, what that targeting looks like or what those demographics are will vary based on what your business is, what your products are, and how people are interacting with your brand. But you kind of get the idea where I'm going with. The next point is showcase your ads in front of people who are the most likely to convert. So whether you're doing an awareness, demand generation, or lead capture user acquisition efforts, you can tailor your targeting to make sure that your ads are in front of the people who are the most likely to convert, and you only spend money there as compared to traditional marketing, like TV, magazine, print, etc. You really don't have control over who sees your ad. um, Although that does get you volume, that doesn't always guarantee um, conversions. And lastly, it's a great way to work on improving brand awareness because, again, it helps you put the word out there about your brand in front of the people who matter the most for your business. So, how should you be using PPC campaign management? First of all, the goal is to understand what is the main aim of your PPC ads. Do you want to increase awareness? Do you want to increase brand consideration, or do you want to focus on the lower funnel user acquisition? So if your goal is more of brand awareness or kind of like brand consideration, we would actually recommend going for social media social media ads, as well as running ads on the Google Display Network, um, and even looking into YouTube ads and discovery within Google, depending on kind of what resources you have available. Um, and if you're looking for more of like a user acquisition tactic, then Google search ads are a great way to capture that user acquisition focus. if your brand is more into, again, e-commerce, you can also leverage shopping ads, which are available within Google Ads. So the next one is social media marketing. We're going to cover off on what the advantages are of social media marketing and how should you be kind of, prioritizing different social media platforms. So, a lot of advantages of social media marketing. The first one is it helps build brand awareness. So, you're getting the word out there in front of the people who matter the most while they're browsing through their social media pages. You can also help provide better customer service opportunities because you're essentially providing a platform to people who are either potential customers or existing customers to reach out for any questions they might have, anything that's a roadblock for them for you know essentially choosing your brand as the place they want to buy that particular product or service from, or just providing feedback on what they think is a great way to improve your product. It also helps build brand trust and brand authority because you're really putting your brand out there. You're telling people, hey, we're the industry experts, we know what we're doing, and here are some educational content maybe that you're promoting. Here's some info about what our brand is, how you can use our brands, products and services. So, a great way to build brand trust and brand authority. And because social media platforms are a great way to push people further down into the conversion funnel, because you're essentially creating that brand awareness, that brand trust, that brand authority, providing people with better customer service. So that makes them more likely to choose your brand for their requirements. So, how should you be choosing the social media marketing platforms to really focus on? Keep in mind that every business is different and each social media platform has a different set of users. So, for example, LinkedIn is a great place to be promoting B2B products because that's where all of the um, professionals are within the market. So, first of all, you need to look at, okay, what is my target audience and which platforms have the most people within that target audience. That it doesn't have to be only one. You can narrow down maybe three. That could be five, depending on the business and the industry you're in. But essentially, you should be choosing your social media marketing platform based on where your target audience is present the most. The next one is search engine optimization. So, for those who are new to digital marketing, search engine optimization is essentially getting your website to rank organically within the search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, etc. So, some of the advantages of SEO include, increasing your organic website traffic, because essentially you're getting your website to rank on relevant keywords on the first page. It helps you build brand trust because once your website reaches page one of relevant keywords, people actually trust um, search engines like Google and Bing. That is their go to, or what they feel like is if Google and Bing trust your website enough to rank it on the first page, they should trust it too. So, having that organic ranking on Google and Bing goes a long way in building brand trust. You're also showing up for search results that matter the most to your brand without actually paying search engines for you know running ads for those keywords, um, which is definitely a great way to get new website visitors and potential leads. Um, you're able to build brand awareness and brand authority. So, again, people trust Google and Bing and other search engines. So, if you're ranking on page one, it also, that increased brand trust also helps with brand authority. And when you're building off of, getting your educational awareness content that you might have, maybe you have some blog articles that start ranking in Google, that really helps with your website's brand awareness and build that brand authority, because then people will say, okay, the people working for X business actually know what they're talking about. And um, you are able to really cater to people who are in different parts of the conversion funnel. So, what you're able to do is really look into what keywords you want to target based on where they are in the conversion funnel. So, it's a strategy you can create for, awareness, consideration, and user acquisition. So, how you should use SEO? SEO is really crucial to kind of building your brand, because it really gets you that free organic traffic from search engines, and you're not really putting any money into paying search engines to get that traffic. So you should definitely be looking into on-page and off-page SEO tactics to really get your site to rank. The next one being content marketing. So there are a lot of, advantages of having content marketing. It helps build brand trust and brand authority, because you're able to showcase that, hey, this is our area of expertise. But, just it's one thing to just say it to people that, hey, we know what we're doing. But content marketing really helps you show it to people that, hey, we know what we're doing, and this is why. Here is information that our team put together in the form of articles, in the form of videos, in the form of infographics that really help prove that, hey, we know what we're doing. Then, having a content marketing strategy just gives you more content to showcase on social media platforms, which can help with brand engagement and potentially increasing, website traffic. Then, if you're working on content like articles, make sure that they're SEO friendly and optimized for search engines, so that can act as an additional boost to your SEO efforts. And, you know, another kind of content that you could be creating is, ebooks and, videos or podcasts, depending on, what works best for your business. And you can always, generate revenue from selling those ebooks, or even, getting some ad placements within your videos and podcasts. So definitely a great way of getting additional revenue through content marketing. So how should you be using content marketing? So a lot of people think that the only thing that's a part of content marketing is writing articles for your blog section. There's so much more to content marketing on top of that. You could be creating videos for a YouTube channel, for your website. You could be creating a podcast that's relevant for your business. You could be putting together ebooks or different downloadable reports that people can leverage. So a lot of opportunity for content creation. Of course, you'll need to look into what kind of content works the best for your brand. So kind of play around with it, see where your audience lies the most, what content they like the best, and what format of content they like consuming the most. Alrighty, thank you for watching, and don't forget to comment below and leave a like button if you liked this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you back in my next video.